Uh,
Let's go. Yo. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Boom. Welcome back, everybody. Another Tuesday night. Tell them, Amelia.
What?
Chat with the Muskrat and Mr. Bobcat. Amelia decided she was going to help do the intro because my voice is still pretty checked up. And she changed her mind 5 seconds before the show.
No, I changed it like 5 minutes.
It's 5 minutes. Okay.
I didn't. I forgot. I told you, but you probably didn't hear me.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
There's them Benoit girls.
Benoit.
The Benoits.
I had to straighten out one redneck at the CatCon. That's not how their name's pronounced. Benoit says hi to Amelia.
Hi.
Well, we got to see a lot of you guys at the Catfish Conference this year. A lot of faces we was able to see for the first time, and faces that we've seen and known from the past, and a lot of faces we didn't even run into.
Yep.
That place is so big and so many people crossing paths. There's like Don Knight was there. I said I didn't see Don Knight.
I didn't see Don either.
J-Dog came in the back door, and I saw him for about 30 seconds, and I never saw him again. There's lots of people that we didn't get to see that we would have loved to meet, but that's just, that's just how it is. That place gets so big and so busy, you don't get to.
Busy.
Well, let's.
You need to run down through this list right quick.
Yeah, you can probably do it a lot easier than I can right now.
Way up top, we got Kelly Bullock in the house, Mr. Creel at Catfishing, Andrew, Lisa. She said, brought to you by Loves. No. Lynn from Catfish Fever and Outdoors. We got Catfish Cowboy in the house. Catch Fish with Us says, howdy, y'all. Oh, we got Lisa, Tom, Bobcat. Whoa, Bobcat's in chat. Catch Fish with Us. Burrito.
Multitasking right there.
Benoit, Mr. Mike Greenwell. Got Kelly again. Jackie's in the house. Hi, Jackie. Wabash Nate.
Pulling double duty. She's over there keeping an eye on me and Jackie. Or me and Amelia.
I believe I got everybody. Maybe. Oh, there's Randy. Old Randy Gray-haired Swain.
Now, I got to talk to Randy and Lisa quite a bit. And I got to be honest, Randy kind of not brought a tear to my eye just talking to me. And, hey, there's Joshua Fair. We got to talk to Joshua quite a bit, too. Him and his sister was there. I ran into Josh early on, and then it seemed like I passed him some people I never saw at all. Some people only saw once. Josh, I saw him about 30 times.
Yeah. Rowdy
There's
Royal in the house.
What's up, Rowdy Royal?
Mr. Palmetto Cats, Kevin, Mac in the house.
Cat,
Menlo
what's going
Doors
on?
in the house. We got Tom H. Lee Osborne. Would love to run into you guys at CatCon. Would have been cool, yeah.
Yep. Lee Osborne, have been great to see you. I was really hoping to run into even more people and shake a hand and talk to them, but we had a good time. The kids, Amelia here, on Friday, she had to go home. She had to go to her dad's. Her and her brother had to go to her dad's, and she said that's not going to happen again. Next time I'm staying all weekend, or I ain't going at all.
I do. She disappeared on Saturday.
Yeah. Hey, Arizona, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, they had to go home, but she made it very clear that that's not happening next year. She's not leaving. So she was having a good time. She was really getting into and talking to people and showing stuff off. And she's really come out of her shell. I turned around and she's over there talking to Ohio Division of Wildlife. Okay, I got a booth set up down there, and she's over there handing out all my stickers and decals to the Division of Wildlife folks. She said, "Here, watch our channel. Here, watch our channel. We're Muskrat Adventures. We like to catfish and crappie fish and do all this stuff." I was like, "Stop that."
Yeah, you don't want those guys watching your channel a lot.
Nah.
Hello, Mr. John Patrick Jr.
What's up, buddy? All these guys down here on the High River, they already watch our channel. They see us, and shoot, I think Zach's even got most of their phone numbers. They'll talk message back and forth. But yeah, we ain't worried about that. We had a good time. I did see Tommy Long in here, and before I forget, I'm going to show this off here real quick, and then we'll kind of jump into what we're planning on doing tonight. And
hello, Mark.
Real quick, we got Tommy Long in here tonight. Tommy Long helps out with lots of different organizations and lots of different stuff. But Tommy helps run the Oak Hill High School bass fishing team, and every year they get together and do a big swap shop. Man, they have huge raffles, food, and everything else is going to be going on. They got a bunch of catfish gear. I know it's for the bass club, but they got a bunch of catfish gear and a bunch of bass gear and stuff down there. It just kind of helps out these kids. So if anybody's going to be down around the Oak Hill area this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., stop in there and check those guys out and buy a couple raffle tickets. And heck, you just might win a big old loot. Might take home a big old pile of stuff. But either way, you're going to help these kids out. And even though we'd like to see them all catfishing, being outdoors and enjoying God's creation is really what it's all about. So we like to poke back and forth about catfish and bass, but at the end of the day, when it comes to kids, any fish.
Yep.
Well, I try to tell kids that all the time. You get them hooked on catfishing or hooked on fishing, they can't afford all that bud stuff that's out there. It's too expensive.
That's right.
So I told Tommy I'd give him a little plug tonight. So there you go. Hey, Tommy, yeah, it's free to get in. Don't cost you nothing. Go in there and check things out. They got a lot of stuff going on, so they would definitely love to see some support. I have no idea what we're doing this Saturday. They also have a big event going on up at Hoover Reservoir this Saturday as well. It's gotten bigger and bigger each year, but they're up to like several speakers. The Division of Wildlife is there. The biologists are there talking about Hoover. I would really love to see that, but I'm not 100% sure what's going on. The kids, Jackie's got to work this weekend, so I'm not sure. I'll just take the kids with me and give them their tablets. I don't know.
There you go.
But 10 minutes into the show, let's talk about why we're doing tonight's show, Bobcat. And you want to tell them what we're doing, what we got going on?
We got a good old-fashioned show and tell going on tonight, guys. Did you pin that up in the chat?
Yeah, it should be at the very top of the chat for everybody. And anybody's welcome to jump on here. So what the kind of idea was, There was a lot of great products at the CatCon this weekend. And we were just curious to see what everybody ended up taking home, what they're excited to try out this coming season, because a lot of folks here in chat didn't get to make it. And there could be some really cool items that nobody even knows about just yet because, we haven't got to see it. So I thought we got a chance up here. We talk a little bit about what cool toys and gadgets we picked up for this upcoming season and just show them off. We didn't, kindergarten show and tell don't have to stop at kindergarten. Oh my goodness. Here, let's just go ahead and put that up there. Just go ahead.
Here's my favorite thing I brought home from CatCon, guys. Here. Got my bling on too.
There you go. 2024 Live Fishing Tournament League champions. Right
League
there.
Champion, baby.
There you go. Mr. Bobcat and Brandon. Hey, there we go. Right on cue, Brandon.
Hey, guys.
We're going to take turns sharing the trophy.
Yeah, you let him take that thing home?
Yeah, he took that home. He packed everything up when we left, and he put this in my suitcase, this little tiny one. So I don't know what happened. It's not a big deal. That's all I got.
Man, you believe you carry him all season long and he treats you like that?
I know it. We had a ball.
Well, what else did you guys happen to pick up?
Oh, let me show you all the stuff. All the things, baby.
There you go. Creole's in the house. It says, I wish I was at home. I'd show off some beautiful rod holders and rod racks.
Catfishing starts with bait. So I got Foley spoons for skipjack if they ever show back up.
Yeah, it's almost time of year. We're going to pull those out.
This right here is my favorite color, guys. I don't know what it is about this emerald green, but I'm telling you, it's been the bee's knees for us for over a year.
I've never seen those green ones. That's cool.
I've
seen them.
I gotta be honest, I was fishing one day with Chris Souders up at the dam and we was catching skipjack, and he was just absolutely wearing me out. And I was like, what is going on? And he had these green emerald ones. Wow. And I was like, it can't be just that. And I went and got some, and man, I'm telling you, we automatically every time start with those. And if that don't work, we got problems. But those emerald green have been really good for us. We picked them up over at Tackle Bandit.
That's good to know. Yeah, Palmetto's after my Mad Cat rods.
Oh, boy.
I've got an assortment of rods I need to get rid of.
Yep.
Bobcat says you pass them down to him and he'll sort through what he don't want, and then he'll.
That's right.
Yeah, I was good this year at CatCon. I only bought 4 rods, so I behaved myself.
I restocked on Demon Dragons while we were there.
Well, I'd be lying if I didn't say I wasn't excited about this rod right here. Been a long time since I've seen something that just like totally new. But this is the River Cats tackle rod. You guys can see the acid wrap on that thing, how those eyes spin all the way around to the tip of that thing. And that has been, it's been in the saltwater world for a long time, but I don't think I got enough room in here to show it straight down the shaft. But that technology has been around for a while. And kind of what that does is it keeps that line from ever touching your blank. Your line will never touch with that type of wrap. And so I'm excited to try it out. Of course, Jeremy and Andrew, they could sell ice cream cone to an Eskimo, I believe. But
yeah.
Yeah, there it is. I'm excited to try it out. Those guys made sure I came home with one, and I appreciate that.
They tried their best to sell me a new bumping reel, but I'm bumping real poor right now.
Yeah, it's tough for everybody around this time of year. I always tell myself I'm going to have a lot more money going to CatCon than what I did, but there you go. Yeah, well, I actually didn't pick up any. We did get that rod there, and we ended up winning one from the Operations Vets with Nets booth. We won a Mad Cat's Micah Burkhart signature rod. He signed it twice. He signed it in production, and then he signed it by hand.
See, look at this thing. Isn't that a thing of beauty?
That is. That's a new ripping. That's a new ripping lips.
Right. Hey, check this out. Put me on full screen. I got something cool to show you. I figured this out today.
Okay.
Look where
There you
my
go.
hook is
I don't know if I like that. I would stick my hand right there on instinct.
at. It's got a hook holder in the trigger.
I tell you why.
But that's what I'm going to use it for.
Well, I can tell you right now, an absolute pet peeve of mine is scratching my blank all up, putting my hook in that hook keeper.
Yeah, I don't like hook keepers either.
I've tried to talk to a couple folks about running that wrap on their above that hook keeper, just run it up about a half an inch further, a quarter inch further, and try to prevent that from scratching your blank. But I've yet to see
Check
it.
that out. See how I've got the hook underneath the reel seat on
Yeah.
the bottom bar of the reel?
Yes, sir.
That hook's totally out of the way and it's not exposed. The tip's not exposed in any way at all.
I tell you what's kind of crazy. That's the Ripping Lips. That's
the
just
8D.
okay. So it's their heavy duty. What's it called? Super Cat.
Super Cat HD.
That's weird to see a regular, boat rod or bank rod with the blank exposed back there in the aluminum reel seat. That's a feature you normally only get when you get bumping rods.
It's really cool. It acts kind of like a place to hold your reel at when you're reeling. I like it.
I do like that. Brandon, what else would you pick up? You said you got 4 rods. You couldn't find anything else neat?
You're muted.
You muted yourself.
Muted.
Yeah, I told Bob going to CatCon not to buy too many bumping rods, and then I ended up buying a bunch of bumping rods.
He bought 2.
But the first one I'll show you is the Anvil bumping rod, and they had a great deal on these. They're like $60.
Yeah, I know.
And this one actually has a full handle on it, so you can put it in the rod holder if you need to. And I think having this weight on the back makes it balance really well. It's about 3 or 4 inches shorter than my other one, so I like the feel. Without putting reels on them, I like the feel of this one quite a bit.
I like that too.
I bought that rod last year, but I bought it with the split handle, and I now I wish I would have got the full handle.
And the other bumping rod I got was a TFR rod. I got there at Orange, Big Fish Energy bumping rod.
Yeah.
And it's a split handle, but Bob's had one of these since last CatCon. He's raved about it, really liked it. So I picked one up for myself while we're up there. See what other goodies I got. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of fun with these because I'm a sucker for big baits and big hooks. And over at the FOA booth,
Oh boy.
some of the biggest hooks I could find.
Oh my God.
Like this.
14 off.
So the scale of those things.
There you go.
They're absolutely massive. So we're gonna throw some big baits on those, and if you've got big baits, you need some big floats. So we got these.
You're right, Mike.
We got these super spooks. And, yeah,
That's a log.
things are absolutely massive. I look forward to having fun with that. And what else did I get? I got some FOA planer boards. I thought these just had an awesome look to them. I've never used Freddie's boards before, but I'm going to put these to work whenever the river calms down. That was a real nice set right there.
I can speak for the FOA boards myself. They pull out really, really well. Very slow speed.
Also got them in this orange color.
That's sharp. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that color.
So those are slick.
So those are the same design from Uncle Lou, Lee Reed. That's what the LR even stands for on that design there, and they are awesome.
Yeah, I look forward to putting them to work. And then when Daryl wasn't watching, I took some braid from his booth. It wasn't for sale, but I just took this.
He kept catching me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they were selling anything. I thought everything there was just donated to give away.
Yeah, but overall, I didn't go too crazy at CatCon this year. And,
I
came
got you.
away with stuff I'm excited about using.
I could tell you that they had an excellent sale. Anvil did on their S-Glass rods. Zach ended up buying 6 of the heavy rods because last year at CatCon, Kevin actually gave me 4 Anvil rods, medium heavy, but these are the older ones that's got the graphite in them. They're a little stiff. Zach liked that. He went and bought 6 of the heavies. He went back out to the car and said, "Man, I should have bought some medium heavies too." So he went back in and bought 3 or 4 more. I think he took 9 or 10 rods home from Anvil.
Dang.
Yeah, that
Nice.
ain't the coolest toy. Here's the coolest toy we walked away with, and this is the best part. Zach paid for it, but I get to play with it. He got a 12-inch Garmin live scope this weekend. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's going to love that.
Yeah, so we actually talked to the boys there at the booth. I donated Bobcat. We talked to the boys there. There's at the booth that were at CatCon. They're actually going to be coming on the show here within the next few weeks and agreed to do a show with us talking about all things electronics. You guys are definitely not going to want to miss that one. These boys are really, really good. And they ain't brand specific. They like Humminbird, Garmin, Lowrance. They know it all. So these guys it's going to be a real good show when we get these guys up on here.
Yeah. I had a few people at CatCon stop me and say they would like to see some more live scope only footage because they really like seeing the fish moving around and the structure underwater. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more of that this year. Of course, I didn't do much with YouTube this year at all, but I'll try to pick it up.
Tell them why you didn't bring live scope to Louisiana, Brandon.
Well, I was packing everything up, and one of my boxes had a cord hanging out of it, and my dogs chewed up the end of the live scope cable where I couldn't plug it in.
Oh my goodness!
And that saves you a ton of time having the live scope when you're going to go cast net some bait. So it reduces the number of throws and the wear and tear on your arms for sure. So I wished I had it.
Ooh, I didn't hear that, Kevin.
I didn't either.
There's a lot of people that have been on that bandwagon for lots of different reasons. I got to hear kind of both sides of that story, and I can't say if I'm for it or against it. I could tell you that if I could afford it, I'd have it. But I do understand, especially in tournament settings, how that could be it could be a little too much. But in my opinion, like the evolution of electronics, if you think back to the days where we had paper graphs and flashers and stuff, well, when they came out with side scan, that was probably an unfair advantage too in the beginning. So the live scope thing is a game changer, and I definitely see the point. A lot of people are saying, it's not so much. It's like, imagine how fast and how quick you guys can catch your bait. You know what I mean? And like guys are just going in busting huge balls of bait. Yeah, same here. I just wanted to catch. I ain't gonna lie. I love crappie fishing. We do plan on crappie fishing more this year. We're actually going to take it. There you go, Bobcat. It worked.
I got it worked. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, there you go. We're actually going to take a step back this year and do a little more fun fishing with the kids and the family. And crappie fishing is high on that list, and just something to keep everybody engaged. And let's face it, they're tasty. Crappie addicts, there you go.
My crappie addicts hoodie that I bought.
There you go.
Support the crappie guys, and I'm a sucker for this old school camo. So this thing was sharp to me.
They make great bait too.
I like that.
They are good bait.
I didn't get a look at much crappie gear. I gotta be honest. We just didn't have time or the resources, honestly, to shop much. So I just didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the tournament world. I'll tell you this. I really respect Alex Nagy and everything he does with that company and all. He's dabbling in a little bit of everything, but to my opinion or to my knowledge, to be the first to step out and say, hey, we're not going to allow that in this tournament series this year. hats off for him for standing up for what he believes in and being the first. And hopefully there's others that follow suit if people really are concerned or want that. But I don't have to worry about it because I don't have it anyway.
Yeah, I think like someone said in chat, its most useful aspect, I feel like, is finding bait. And we know
but there are anglers out there, especially in the catfish community, that are using them and have been using them for catfish specifically.
Yeah, I watched a video the other day. I shared it with Brandon. Guys were targeting catfish using big spoons and live scope, and they were catching, like good sized blues and stuff, suspended blues on like a jigging spoon.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And what that tells us, and here's what I love about live scope, is it teaches us so much about fish behavior, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about watching live scope videos. We picked up a ton of new vendors, products, CatCon. Stay tuned for new products be added to the web. Yeah, I got to talk to Kevin. He had some highs and lows this weekend at CatCon. I'll leave his business out of it for now, but he picked up some really good vendors. He's quickly Mike Baker. Yeah, Mike Baker. I watched that video as well. Yep. And there was a live last week or week before with Elgato Azul or whatever. Those guys, they had somebody on there that was big time into live scope. But
yeah, Bob will tell you. I don't think we used it for a single tournament this year. Because not that I know of, a lot of times we're fishing like really high current areas, and it's just not really suitable for that. But if the river's slow and you want to go suspend, that's when it kind of comes into play, in my opinion.
There you go. Got a couple, Joshua. There's a couple of Slender Cat Outdoors rig pyramid weights, dragon weights, some River Cat tackle, German alloy hooks, and a 12-foot 6-gill spinning rod with a Cast King reel on it. Man, that's awesome, man. I can't wait to see you get out there and start putting this stuff to work, Josh. Looking forward to it.
And he got a fashizzle hat too.
That's right.
What the fashizzle? I didn't get a fashizzle hat. Did you? Hey, also, we picked up this calling system here from Stay Alive Stringers. You guys can see that. And this is a calling system. Goes, slides over the tail. If you guys are familiar with their system, it just cinches down on the tail of the fish. And of course, you got the collars there. It comes with a little laminated card in the back with a dry erase marker there in the bottom. Because I could tell you, Zach and I have got in a hurry trying to decide which fish needs to go back before weigh-in, and accidentally threw one too many fish back and ended up with a 2-fish bag instead of a 3-fish bag. But
oops, my bad, dude.
These things were only $15, man, and that paid for itself. It would have paid for itself that day easily.
Yeah.
We picked up some. Of course, I stopped by the Slender Cat booth, as you guys know. I hung out over there, and there you go. Another Slender Cat, old school camo there. Stopped over there and helped Chris out for a while. But Chris makes his own special blend of foam off, bait tank defoamer. For those of you guys that run live bait, this is this stuff here, like 1 squirt or 2 squirts in oil. Yeah, I didn't see Jerry Ishkammer's calling system. I seen this one here, and we was just talking to the guys there. Actually, they're going to help donate some stuff to the kids tournament this year. So we went ahead and supported them and picked up one of their products. What you got, sweetie? Oh, Amelia is super proud of her Slender Cat hoodie. These are the, I'm telling you, and I'm not saying it because it says Slender Cat on my wall. I'm telling you, this is probably the most comfortable hoodie I have. And when Jackie wore it, she said it's the most comfortable hoodie she's ever had. So now she has one. And now Amelia says it's the most comfortable hoodie she ever has. So now she has one. They're really good. I like the other stuff. Don't get me wrong. But as far as comfort goes, these things are super soft and comfortable, man. Calling system.
Brandon.
Yo,
Brandon, I need.
wait. Just leave that as your background.
I know I want that bait so bad.
Like
Andrew?
try to reach it.
Andrew, I'd like to hear that story. I don't think Chris Souders hates anyone on this planet, but if you made him hate you, I'd love to know how.
Yeah, really.
There you go. Tommy says that Chris gave him a hat to throw in the raffle on Saturday just to help the guys out a little bit. We picked up Chris's new bullseye rattles. These here, a lot of guys are liking the EVA foam floats right now. And these are EVA foam floats with rattles in them.
Pull one of them pegs out.
Yeah.
I was intrigued by how big those pegs are.
These pegs are this big.
They're huge.
And the rattle is actually in this peg. So this peg is made to, of course, it stops right there. You push it all the way down. That EVA foam like stretches without busting. And what's up, Jason Lamb? And these things got rattles in them. We got some pre-tied rigs set up and ready to go. We'll be trying these bad boys out and seeing what we come up with. But excited about that as well. What's that, sweetie? Okay, Jackie's got a Slunger Cat hoodie too. That is pretty much the same material. Look at her.
You need that one, do you?
This Vanna White down here just showing off the goods.
I like it because it's not bright in your face orange.
Yeah, this orange I
It's
like
muted.
I like the bright stuff, but this is pretty cool. It's not as bright.
My other model.
Our other model fell asleep. He has his FOA Customs and Gear T-shirt on that Freddie gave him, and
He was excited to show it off.
he was excited to come in here and show everybody, but he fell asleep on the couch. So
I have that same problem, Corey. My fat
What's
fingers can't grab the little ones. He said, I like that fat peg. My fat fingers can't grab the little ones. I have the same issue. I usually end up using my teeth.
yeah, there's I do the same thing. Those pegs are really big around. They hold really well. So we're excited to give them a try, see how they do. My lake is thawed but dirty. Yeah, our river is just going berserk out here. That's why we call it the Yo-Yo River. Those floats are fire. Yeah, Benwell got to check them out as well. I was trying to remember what I was saying originally. We got to do a couple seminars, sit down on some seminars. Those were awesome. Brandon, what in the world is that?
Favorite rod. Let me get them on.
I forgot we bought 2 tuna rods. It was like just random surplus that Freddie had for sale, but Bob and I saw like a good video opportunity in these, so they're
32 ounces of lead.
legit roller rods. So we're gonna go suspend drift some giant baits on these tuna rods, make a funny video out of it. But
You'd be surprised.
it was like $40 for a tuna rod, so I bought 2 of them.
Hey, you never know. You guys keep going down south. You guys might want that big old tuna rod for something.
Yeah, impulse buy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Josh,
We're
take
gonna,
that. Yeah, pull
we're
the
gonna put a whole chicken on one.
You going
Look
after the Goliath grouper?
Yeah. Goliath grouper catfish.
There you go. I've seen him put whole chickens on for Goliath grouper before.
What else do I get? I got an anchor. Booyah! Let's see if I can lose it. It's never lost.
I bet you can't. Those things are never lost, Bobcat.
I mean, you always know where they are, even if it's on the bottom of the river.
There you go. Matt says tuna rod, 14-aught hook. You're gator hunting.
Yeah, that was the last purchase I made before I left was an anchor. I almost forgot. There were a couple things I was looking for at the show, and that was one of them, a cast net and an anchor.
There was a couple different anchor companies up there, and all of them are probably great. But to be completely honest and transparent with you, I know that Never Lost supports our community. They've donated stuff and helped people out in our in our little community. And so if I'm able to, my money is always going to start with there. I'm going to start with the small people and the people that, believe in our community. And then if I have to go outside of that, then I do. But I actually stopped and talked to him over there and said, man, I'd love to have one of these anchors one day. But unfortunately, I've got 2 anchors I can't get rid of for the last 5 or 6 years. I've never lost one. And I don't use an anchor a whole lot anymore because of spot lock. So I don't know if I'll ever lose them.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon, Corey's right. Brandon uses swivels that are heavier than most people's sinkers.
Yeah.
They're like 500-pound ball bearing swivels off Amazon, but you never have to worry about breakage.
There you go. This comment here from Kevin, that's what I'm talking about. For us, going to CatCon it's more about, it's like a family reunion more than really shopping and there is a lot of cool new products. You do get to learn some stuff at seminars and whatnot, but just meeting people and talking to people. Carson and Destiny, probably one of my highlights for the entire weekend. They stopped us and came up and talked to us a little bit about our tournament and they tie their rigs, Destiny and Carson rigs right here, and they stopped Jackie and I. And they stopped Jackie and I and got a picture with us, gave us those rigs, man. I'm telling you, there was a lot of cool things that went on that weekend, but that was right up there in like top 5 moments for the entire weekend for me, was seeing those kids and how much they enjoyed being on the show and fishing that tournament. Man. It meant a lot to me. Like I said earlier, what Randy Swain pulled me to the side and we had a little heart-to-heart discussion, and those little moments like that, man, those are the things that stick with you. What are you doing?
Yep.
This kid, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was good to see how many kids are out there fishing. Like when they did the Golden Whisker Awards with all those nominees, like there's a bunch of them out there. So that's encouraging.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see more. I know in years past they've done some different things, but if we got to do it ourselves, I'd like to see something put together for the kids and some rig tying or just some kind of fun event or something set aside for the kids. Now, the bounce house was really cool. That is a great idea. I hope that never goes away. But something designed just to get the kids involved.
Awesome.
The seminar room they got this year, man, that makes a huge difference. My God, that made things so much more enjoyable. That's right, Kevin. Absolutely. Yeah, more people we get caring about these catfish and wanting to catch them in the future, the better off they'll be. Let's face it, we're going to be gone before too long, and we need these kids to fight for these fish just like we want to.
Where the girls and the big guys are at.
Girls and big guys there. I'm not sure.
Well, Roger, I appreciate you letting me pop up. I'm gonna head out here and get some food.
All right, man.
Thanks for letting me show off some merch.
Nice
All
for
right,
coming
man.
in.
Thanks.
Yeah, see you, Bob.
Thanks for showing and telling, buddy.
Hey, when you want your necklace back?
Just next time we're bumping.
Melt it down.
Bumping season right around the corner.
That's right. See you, buddy.
See you, man.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for stopping up. Yeah, we still got some time left if anybody wants to hop up and chit chat for a few, man. Y'all don't be shy.
That's right.
I'm trying to see what else I got back here. We got some Diachi hats. I bet I've got about 6 of these already. The Diachi is what Chris uses to tie his all his rigs are tied with Diachi hooks, and then he uses Andy 100-pound leader line for his leader. So you guys are ever thinking about picking up some Slunger Cat pre-tied rigs, let me see what I got here. I might even have a
I picked
There
up
we
some
go.
of this with the amble booth. I'm going to try on my bumper runs this year. It looks like it's a pretty good braid.
Oh yeah.
60 pound. It's an 8-strand braid. So I'm excited about trying that.
Last year at CatCon, we picked up some of these Dragon Master brush guards, and what they are is that they're just this little. Those are all like plastic bristles, and your leader line goes in for here. This line's going to your rod. Let me face this. This is going to your rod, and this is going to your hook. And we got some dirty South Dragon waste. But you get your dirty South Dragon weight right up in there behind it, and when it comes across brush, this thing like deflects it away. And man, I'm telling you, my snags last year were way down.
Far less.
There we go. What's up, man? Hey, before I let Andrew get started, I'm just tell you right now, he picked me up off the ground like I ain't been handled since I was 3 years old. And I still don't know how to feel about it. I think I got some PTSD. And my kids, I'm like the strong, protector of the family and stuff. And he just made me look like a little, I didn't look very protective in that moment.
Well, I really look up to Andrew. I really do.
I think everybody,
a lot.
everybody looks up to Andrew.
Apparently, my camera's not going to behave today either.
Yeah, it's tripping out on you, Andrew.
There he goes.
I mostly came to make sure Roger told the story of how I got to meet him, because he was surprised. Yeah, and me and Jeremy said we didn't get to say much, but we really, really, really didn't expect to win these, and thank you, everybody.
That's awesome, man.
Because we both personally vote for other people. We didn't even think we were the best candidates.
You guys earned those, man. I'm telling you, that was a great video from the beginning to the end. So,
that's
Gabe being at the end and talking just kind of really just was the icing on the cake for us. The entire
was the star of the video. That was
absolutely. I agree.
Special.
Every moment of that was magical. But when he took the camera and just kind of ran with it, man, that was it for me. And
which I think I come on your show right after we did the video. So really, you were part of the winning it because you helped promote the video. But
I don't have nothing to do with it.
I didn't know he was doing that. Half of those shots I didn't know were there until I was editing the video.
There you go.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to show. See that? I got Carson to sign my hat.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
Oh man,
that's good stuff.
I'm not good at being a celebrity, so I made him sign mine too.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I should have done that. I had to sign his hat. I didn't think to have him sign mine.
I was just having an awkward moment.
I signed somebody's hat. I don't know whose it was though.
Well, they didn't ask for it. They left it outside the bathroom, and Bobcat just went ahead and signed it.
I got you.
I'd want to tell you the story of how I embarrassed Chris Souders, but you have to get Jeremy to tell it. It'll be much funnier.
I gotta get Jeremy to tell it.
Yeah, it involves yelling at him from across the room while pointing the camera at him.
Yeah, I know the story, but he does tell it. He does tell it pretty good.
Oh, you heard? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard what happened.
Yep. Well,
now everybody wants to know what happened. Nobody's gonna tell the story. Come on, guys.
Tell me, Andrew.
Okay. I'll attempt it since Jeremy's in Alabama at work on his phone, so there's zero chance of him coming on. So I'll make an attempt. So we're sitting in the corner of CatCon. You know the blue Sea Arc Protege 240 that was sitting back there? Me and Jeremy were drooling over it the whole weekend. And we're sitting in the seats in the boat, and Chris Souders comes walking by about 50 feet away, just kind of, doing work, doing important person things. And Jeremy just kind of waves at him, and he waves back, and I point my little camera at him, the one that's not focusing right now, and I go, "Hey, is that Chris Souders?" And I point my camera at him, and he turns. He's walking the other way. He ducks and looks back at us, turns beet red, and then turns back around and keeps walking without a word.
And now, for those of you that don't truly understand, Andrew is a giant man. So I can only imagine how loud it was when you yelled, "Hey, there's Chris Souders."
It echoed a little.
I'm going to say everybody heard it for a while.
And most of the
Yeah.
people here have met him at some point, but
Yeah, Chris is pretty humble.
he's
still
very,
doesn't
yeah,
know.
that's the word. He's not good at being famous, because if you treat him
No.
like he's famous, he don't like it.
No, he still doesn't get it that he's a big deal. There you go. Jeremy says it was loud. Yeah, Chris still doesn't understand he's a big deal. He downplays it quite a bit, and he's very humble, which is one of the things that makes him even more likable.
Yep.
But hey,
And,
John,
Bobcat got to test out a rod and the concept of a prototype coming in the future.
oh,
It was fun.
Yeah, it was interesting. I think, and Bobcat, and it was Patrick Gray's child that was hooked to a harness, and Bobcat reeled him in.
there you
I'll
go.
We were making memories in that booth. We had a crowd.
It was almost as much fun as bumping season. Almost.
Well, we seen you take off with the line too, Andrew. So,
Did I do it? Oh, I did it on Thursday, I think, before I was tired.
yeah, I seen Jeremy trying to reel you in. He wasn't very successful, but it did give a great demonstration of the strength of the rod.
And we're also testing like how the drag works. Realistically, there's no fishing reel drag that's going to pull in a full-size human.
They shouldn't. No.
You know, it don't, unless you're talking about those 3-foot wide tuna reels.
Yeah. Well,
But it's the only way to give an example in concrete place.
oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, there was lots of ways, and that's the great thing about being there is you get to put your hands on things, you get to try it out, you get to shake a rod and wiggle it and see if this is what you like, the length of the handle, all that stuff. If you're
lots of great rods out there, and you never know what the differences are until you touch them.
Yep, absolutely.
It's always the thing, because I know we got you one of our rods. We charged you extra for it, but you got one.
I've wondered what happened. But that's okay.
Yeah, I was trying not to let you know at the time, but yeah, they don't usually cost that much, Roger. I'm sorry. Especially with that one, people don't realize how weird it is to look at till you walk up to them in person.
Lynn,
Yeah,
the reason we feel Chris Souders is famous because he had his own television show for 3 years on the Sportsman Channel.
Yeah, I miss it.
He had his own camera crew following him around the country and filming and stuff. Before he got into any of that, he was a very accomplished tournament angler. I think he's 2 or 3 time national champion. So he's put in he's got a lot of accolades under his belt. He just doesn't talk about really any of them, to be honest.
Yep.
And the very first time I met him, I asked him a question. He pulls out a pre-tied rig, starts telling me why it's tied that way, just like we just met at a boat ramp somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Such an awesome guy.
Yeah, he never. Anybody can stop him. I watched it happen all weekend. Everybody stopped him, asking him from the very beginner novice angler to high level guys that are just trying to get an edge. And he took the time out for the brand new guy, just like he did the tournament anglers. And there you go. Yeah, it wasn't official until he was inducted into the Golden Whiskers Hall of Fame. That's it. That's when it sealed the deal right there.
I'll leave you out. I've talked about my stuff. Thank you, boys. Thanks, everybody. Good meeting.
Thank you, Andrew. It was awesome meeting you and Creel this weekend.
Absolutely. Love seeing you guys. Yeah, Freddie Magnus was excited to show off his new FOA shirt. He's wearing it right now, but he fell asleep in it. So
That's right.
Chris is down to earth. Love the helping chair. Yeah, I threw the Slunger Cat code down there in case anybody wants to check out Chris's site down there. Use Muskrat 10, get you some money off. We're actually getting ready to start a promo code. I won't go into details yet till I got everything ironed out. But we're going to try to have a little bit of fun with that as well. Help Chris out and help you guys out. And trying to think of what else we had, Bobcat. What do you think? I could talk about all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to look around here and see what Of course, the
I
catfish.
picked up some of this guy's rigs. Anybody know who this guy is right here?
I never heard of her. Who is that?
He makes rigs too. I picked him up at the
Fat Boy Rigs. I can tell you that I talked to Freddie, and he said doesn't matter how many rigs he ties, he can't tie enough. So
that's Kevin's rigs.
I know whose it is. Yeah, so it doesn't matter how many rigs Kevin ties, though. Freddie can't keep up with him.
I picked up this was before CatCon. I actually picked up some of my he come out with a camo monofilament. I bought some of that on his website right before CatCon, and I really like it. It's some good stuff. Cat Daddy playing boards. The Micah Burkhardt signature monofilament, and he actually sent me some free hooks with my purchase too.
There you go. Hey, Rustic's in the house. What's going on? Brian B says I'll be signing autographs at the gathering. They paid me to come. I'll be there if the check clears. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know who was that desperate, but unfortunately, we aren't going to be at the gathering this year. We're going to stay home here, help support Bank and Janet Fox and their cancer research benefit tournament they do every year. Go ahead, Bobcat. They do every year, so we're gonna hang tight at home this year. We've come up with a decision. We're just going to have to alternate every year because it doesn't matter how they do it. It ends up on the same weekend every single time. And we love both of these guys, both the events so much. We're just going to have to divide it up.
Now, not everything I picked up this past weekend was new. I actually picked this up from the swap shop table. It's a Daiwa trolling rod that used to belong to no other than Spencer Bauer, River Certified. And I brought it home and put an Abu 4500 C3 on it. So I picked up some used reels. It's going to be a good channel cat reel, maybe a good bait reel. Use it behind the boat with some flies on it as a dead rig is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, by the time I remember the swap shops down there, everything's gone. That's a happening place down there. Let's see.
Cool acquisition.
Butterfly Sunshine. I hope all that came to CatCon stopped by the Plunger Cat booth. At least bought a towel. They're saying somebody had made them for Chris. There you go. Plunger Cat booth. Yeah. FOA, he's I think he said he's up to he's got 4,000 pieces to complete in the next 30 days or 2 weeks, or I don't know what he's up to, but he fun fact about Bank, he used to be called Mr. Green River. He would always fish the green when he came to the Monsters on the Ohio. No kidding, I did not know that, Mike. We love Bank and Janet.
That's Slunger, Mike.
Yep, Matt, it's right at the bottom of your screen there. It's SlungerCatOutdoors.com. Use code Muskrat10 and figure some money off, man. Those EVA floats are pretty slick. I know a lot of people are doing the EVA foam floats right now because they are tougher. They're buoyant. And, all of us, if anybody has fished for any amount of time and used styrofoam floats, you've seen them cracked and busted and smashed by fish or crashed and busted by us. A Bobcat brought a tape with him.
What are you talking about, Chris?
I don't know. But yeah, those EVA foam floats are tough. They don't tear up and smash and break and flake off like the other ones do. I just finished 11 orders tonight. Probably 3,200 towels since we got back from CatCon. My machine is tired. Machine and I are tired already. I can't, man. That's crazy. I'm telling you, man. Freddie's been. I got all the bob finger. And there you go. Shoot, I forgot what I was going to say.
Perfect synchronicity.
Oh, Brandon said there was a Bobcat rod at the swap shop.
Yeah, I sold 4 or 5 rods there, actually.
Yeah, there was a bunch of different ones.
I mean, really, I just turned around and traded. I sold some, and then I bought a couple.
Well, that's how it goes. You got rid of the ones you didn't no longer need, or you got picked up something you may be using.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, Spencer's pretty cool. We talked to him a couple different times while we were down there. He's just so famous that you can't get too many words in before somebody's wanting to stop and take a picture and stuff. So
Yeah, I had a sit down conversation with him and told him, I said, man, I don't get, as a creator myself, I don't get to watch a lot of other people's videos. But I said, you and Mike are ones I always try to sit down and watch.
yeah, I told him the same thing. I said that either one of them on their own is a blast to watch, but I feel like when they're together, they really accent each other's really, really well. Because Mike is kind of quiet a little bit, and Spencer likes to cut up and have fun, and it's fun to see them two together. There's a lot of good chemistry on that boat. There you go, Randy. We talked a lot to Randy, man. We hung out back at the hotel. And I tell you
Didn't
what,
we eat good? Did we not
God.
eat good?
Man, I don't know if anybody's got pictures. But see, Ray Ferguson and his wife, man, I'm telling you, I don't know if we should continue to brag about it, because there's not going to be anywhere to sit, Bobcat, if we tell everybody how good it is over there.
Well, Ray took care of everybody. I mean, people brought food and Ray grilled it, but I think it was just kind of a communal thing where people brought in food.
Yeah.
But I know Ray brought a whole bunch of food.
Yeah, Ray definitely emptied his pockets on some of that food there. But
somebody put him up for Community Service of the Year award for next
there
year.
he is. Community servant. He served all of us, that's for sure. But I tell you, after everything's all said and done, the smoke clears, and you guys sit down and you get to eat, that's when the real deep conversations come out. We sat and talked to Ray Ferguson and just picked his brain, and then I look up and Jackie's gone. I said, man, where's Jackie at? Who's she talking to now? And she's over there talking to Donnie Fountain. Of all the people in the room, she goes straight to Donnie Fountain. She says, tell me a little bit about bumping. I said, that's my girl right there.
Well, I thought Donnie had a bump.
Is that right? Donnie told some really good stories, man. It's insane the level of skill that those guys possess. I know Chris and V got to fish with them, and they brought back some amazing stories and stuff. But man, those guys, they got just raw talent for understanding fish behavior. Maybe the next time that Bobcat guy would learn how to throw a dirty napkin, it would be.
You pestered me all weekend, Roger.
I was gonna say Lisa's hanging on to that, whatever you did. Yeah, that's a fact right there, Lynn. Ray fixed a bunch of food, and we took over that lobby eating. And there was a table there of some folks that weren't with our group whatsoever. And I don't think any of them spoke English, to be completely honest. Ray cleaned up a big old batch of oysters and clams, and took a big plate of them over to him and said, here, eat them, try them. And told them boys to dig in. And I mean, he didn't know them from Sam down the street, but he told them to help themselves and make themselves a home. It was awesome.
Yeah, I seen him. There was a family there that was sitting down in the lobby, and he fed them too.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We actually there was a volleyball tournament or circuit in town too on, I think, Saturday night. These ladies all came down. She said, "Are you the catfishing community, catfishing people?" I said, "Well, yeah, we all catfish them." And they started asking questions. It turns out one of them was a big muskie angler. This lady had pictures of giant muskie, man, and she was just sharing pictures with her and her husband muskie fishing. I was sharing pictures of me and Jackie catching big catfish, and complete strangers, you know what I mean? And they just heard the redneck catfishermen were hanging out down the lobby, and they come down and talk to us.
Yep, it was a good time for sure. We had a ball.
Yep. So what's coming up next, Bobcat? I know we got the next couple of weeks are kind of lined up already. That's one of the goals this year is to try to, at least my internal goal is to try to be a little more prepared have these shows a little more methodical, thought out, and prepared. We got Catch 'em Leak.
Yep.
Coming on
Young
the show.
angler.
Young angler, fished with Bobcat a
Angler.
couple times now, hadn't he?
Mm-hmm. Twice.
Twice. He's got a new channel out there. Well, not new, but I think he's got more subscribers than I do. Honestly, calling him new, but
He shot up there pretty quick.
yeah, absolutely. We'll have him on the show next week. Let's see if I can get it up there for you real quick. There you go. Catch 'em Leak. Next week, right here on Chat with Bobcat, Mr. Muskrat. This young guy right here, he's full of energy, man.
Oh yeah.
We'll
He
get
fished
you
with Big Mike a lot too.
fishing with Big Mike a lot. Yep, that's right. Yep, 2.2. There you go. Yeah, he's passed me up already on the subscriber count. But that's good. That's good to see somebody young and exciting get into the sport and be successful. That's what we all want. We don't want to see anybody fail. And whatever your goals are.
He's a very good kid. He's polite. I mean, like you just don't you don't see that combination anymore. Respectful. Somebody I don't mind having on my boat at all.
Well, when I seen he got on your boat twice, I thought, well, okay, he's good enough. Somebody gets on your boat once, that don't mean nothing. They get invited back, that means they all right. Marriage proposals, I don't know what's going on there.
I think Andrew was dropping for more than tackle at the show. It sounds like.
Bugman, Leak just put out a video of him fishing with Brandon and Bobcat. Now, Bobcat put that video out a week before, but we got to see it from
I didn't catch his video.
Huh?
I said I didn't catch it yet. I'll have to go and watch it.
Yeah, he put it out yesterday or the day before. I seen it show up on my notifications, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. Of course, I watched your guys' video, so I already knew what happened. But
Yeah.
Hey, War Pig, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping in. That's a story for Danny Stone to tell. There you go. I don't know, getting proposals.
Got wild over at RC2 booth, sounds like.
That was a happening booth over there. We tried to stop in as much as we can. It was amazing seeing those guys come all the way up from Louisiana. We were just spread pretty thin. We was trying to help Chris at the Thundercat booth and then also show our support with Operations Vets with Nets. And so we got to bounce around quite a bit. And but that's all right. We had a blast at the sushi bar. Oh, we tried to give his sister to Andrew. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what. I'm going to wait for the other version of that story because I bet there's more to tell than what we're getting right now. But we appreciate you guys stopping in tonight and hanging out with us. It's after 9 o'clock. We got the Boar's Nest live right now.
I'll go check them out.
I forgot to put their link up there, but send them. Go on over and check out just storm them over there. Said Muskrat sent us over to say hi. Let them know we're showing support and love over there to those guys. And I only can't make it because time I get off here, I got to put these kids to bed. And then by that time, it's time for Dad to go to bed. And so my night's over with. But we appreciate you guys stopping in. Hope you all had a good time with us tonight. We'll see you next week. Same cat time, same cat channel.
Thank you.
Bobcat, you ain't going to let me shut it down like that. There you go, buddy.
Father God, I pray, Lord, that you will just bless each and every person gathered here tonight, Lord God. I pray, Lord, that you'll have your hand upon their lives and bless them, Lord God, for anyone that's sick, hurting, and Lord, just have trouble with anything in their life, Father God. I pray, Lord God, that you'll touch them. Touch their health, Lord God. Touch their finances, Lord God. Touch their anxiety, Father God. Lord, I pray it in Jesus and ask all these things in Jesus' precious name.
Amen. Thank you, Bobcat. I just about got away with it.
Nope. Never forget the man.
That's right. That is right. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
God bless y'all.